What is going on, guys? We're back today, finally getting some NHL 19 Hut news here today, and finally got some good news about Hut. Some good news, and then some not so good news, but I think we got a lot better news going into Hut this year than we did last year. I mean, heck, we started with an 84 overall Kane. I'm sold already. It's not a shot on Kane, I'm just happy to see a lower overall. Some people won't be happy about the lower overalls, but keep in mind we have a new gameplay engine this year. Or maybe the guys won't feel near as sluggish even though they're low overall, which will make the feel of the game better so people won't be as upset about how muddy their players feel. So there's going to be 140 Alumni and Legend players released this year. 140 plus sign. Don't forget the plus sign. 30 Alumni will be available year-round. Rest are in waves each week. So as far as I'm concerned, Alumni players, they're just going to be, they're not like 90, 95 overall. So I can get behind them being 30 of them to start the season and then waves the rest of the year. Ways to obtain Legends, though. Legends are a little bit different the way it's looking. There's 32 Legends available in sets at launch. So again, 32 Legends. That's probably going to be a lot like we've seen the last couple years, I'm thinking, at least, where you complete the sets, and that's the way it's sounding. There's 30 regular Legends and then 299 overall Ultimate Legends. Unless Vegas doesn't get a Legend. They have 30 regular Legends, but there should be 31 if that was the case. My math's not adding up right there. That's where I would think it'd be. If you complete the set for a team, you get the Legend. Might be a little bit different, though. We'll see. They're talking, they're explaining. Maybe there's something different for the team still, and we'll see and we'll find out. But I'm not a big fan of the whole 32 available Legends at start, mainly because 30 are regular Legends, and then there's 299 overall Ultimate Legends. There's nothing that scares any Hut player more than the thought of a 99 overall, let alone a 99 overall in day one. It could be challenging, though. I've seen 99 overalls released in other games day one. It just has to be hard to get. You can't make the 99 overall something you can get day one. Literally day one. Like, you got to get it like a month down the road or 2 months. Then it'll be all right. If everybody's got one day one, I'm not going to be very happy. But I think they can make it work. They just got to use it properly. Because what they're saying is you got to get the base Alumni players for those Legends. Making base Alumni players worth something. If you guys seen them Draft Champions videos back in the day, they were showing some of the Alumni overalls. It was only in the 80s as well. So they're not like fantastically high overalls, but they give you a reason to buy them and keep their value up as well because you have to complete the set for the Legends. So that's always good to see. It gets an upgrade by a gold or carbon collectible. So you upgrade the Alumni player using gold and carbon collectibles, and apparently you have to do that 3 times the way it's saying. 3 times to get the Legend. You have to upgrade the version of it 3 times, so that's different. Again, carbon collectibles, gold collectibles are going to be worth a lot this year, by the way it's sounding. They're already making you use them day one, so you're going to want to get those bad boys. Then they're saying completion of Legend sets gets you an untradeable Legend collectible. 45 of those to get one of them fancy 99 overall. So like it's kind of like, again, like I brought it up how it was last year where they had 30 teams. If you completed the Blue Jackets, did you get Rick Nash? Was that that's how much I didn't play Hut. If you completed the Blue Jackets, say you got Rick Nash, and then they give you a collectible with it. And then what was it, 15 of them collectibles? Was it 15, 30? I'm telling you, I don't think I played Hut since like November. And you would go ahead and you could use that for the 99 Yager, the 99 again the last season. We're going to see monthly collectibles this year. Legends can be obtained from here as well. I don't know what they mean by that. I'm scared a little bit because I don't want Legends to be too easy. And it sounds like they're getting to be too easy. Because the easier they are to obtain, you start seeing them 20K, 10K Legends, and we see 20K and 10K Legends, and they're 90 overall, and you see the 92, you know what I mean, then the 84s, 83s, also not worth as much. They always devalue Legends every year. I don't think I'll ever figure Legends out. I'll give Legends a break. I ain't worried about it. Legends are always ridiculously devalued. As long as other cards are valued properly, I'll be happy. But they're saying these are in daily login packs, daily objectives, which is great to an extent. Like I said, we'll have to see what they do, but more importantly, we see daily objectives. Event objectives for every special event or objectives for in general stuff such as winning games, completing games. Thank you, EA, for giving people a reason to play the game. I like it. Complete games, win games, complete objectives, make coins. I love it. Thank you for giving us a reason to play the game. Daily objectives, again, it's something, it's already in Madden, it's already in NHL or MLB. I don't play a lot of the other Ultimate teams, but I know, you get a daily objective list. Maybe it's score goals. Maybe it's complete games. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, you've played Fortnite. You get daily objectives there. They're finally adding something like that into NHL. And again, we see the daily login is back. They said login packs, though, not bonuses. So again, we're going to get untradeable packs, probably get contracts and random players. So we'll see what that is. At least we get a daily login back. I'm glad they didn't completely do away with that. I felt like that's where they was going with the whole daily login pack last season. Again, assuming those will be untradeable. Then there's going to be a milestone section, which again, it sounds kind of like a section or it's almost all together, like the challenges section, except for it's milestones. 7 legends are attainable as rewards from completing full milestone groups, completing in-game tasks such as scoring goals, completing sets, taking shots. Like I said, it's not actually a legit milestone. It's a called milestones, as in like it's a milestone to reach 1,000 goals, and then you unlock this for doing it, or a milestone for taking this many shots, and then unlock this for doing it. Like I said, just another challenge besides just having the regular 2-minute challenges this year. They're having other stuff added, and I'm glad to see they're expanding. I'm going to call them solo challenges. They're going to call them sets. They're sets to the challenges. It's all together pretty much, right? All for the same goal. Complete things, get players, yay coins. But I do hope those legends are different from the other ones that you can get, the 30 of them. Hopefully, like I said, I don't want to see the same legends out a million times. Hopefully they're all different. Hopefully it's unique. But then they release legend packs. Oh my god, it was going so well. Why'd you have to do that, EA? I was having such a good time. And then you release legend packs. There's no limit, or there is a limit. And it guarantees you a random legend from a pre-selected pool. It says pre-selected pool, which could mean a couple things. We've seen it before. Maybe every single time you open that pack, it's the same 4 players, and you can only select one of the 4 players. Everybody gets the same 4 players. In that event, at least you wouldn't have 65 legends being obtained in a matter of minutes by buying a pack for somebody. Like I said, that's how you devalue the legends like crazy. So I really, really hope they handle this properly with the legend packs. A very big concern, because I see it devaluing 90 overalls already. So hopefully they manage that properly. We'll see what it does. All we're getting is a deep dive right now. We don't know exactly what they're going to do. I'm hoping they've learned from their mistakes. It sounds like they've learned from some of their mistakes. We'll see if they can take into action from that as well. Milestones, long-term tasks like we brought up, goals, challenges, stars earned, objectives completed. All that other stuff comes from the milestones. Lone players, we haven't really talked about that yet. They come from objectives, milestones, challenges. Again, I'll bring up the Madden thing if you guys remember. If you don't play Madden, I'm a terrible example user, I guess. But back in the day, you might still be able to do it. You could pull a player, complete a player from completing. Say you're doing one of the solo challenges and you unlock a lone player, right? And it's a Jack Eichel, and it's not the 95 overall Jack Eichel. It's just the 85 overall Jack Eichel, but it'll give you like a contract. It'll say it's like a 10-game contract, and once them 10 games are up, he's useless, but he's untradeable, so you can't put him on a market. It pretty much just gives you the chance to play with that player and see if you like him. If you don't like him, then he's done, right? Once he reaches his game limit, he's done. You can't use him again. But it's still nice to have something like that where you can try players out before having to buy them. So what's changed? Apparently I read all that, and that wasn't changes. I thought it sounded like changes. Beat me. They're rebalancing the economy. Did you hear me? I said they're rebalancing the economy. Rebalancing the economy. Happy face here. Low overalls, we already seen that, right? 50 to 85 overalls is going to be the base launch overalls. Apparently nothing's higher than that, which Kane 84. I guess that makes sense. Kane 84, we've seen 91s, 92s in the ratings prediction things, or ratings reveal. So you're going to see the 85 of Crosby, probably McDavid, possibly Ovi. We'll find out if they do Ovi or not. Gold, silver, bronzes are going to be determined by overalls now. So gold commons are 74 to 79 overall, for example. You guys can see the rest of them on the list right here, but which pretty much means you don't have to be a NHL player to be guaranteed a gold like you used to. You could be an AHL player with the gold or an NHL player with the silver, which is nice because, again, it adds to the diversity of the sets. I remember back in NHL 14 when you had to pay so much more for silvers, which is great. Why not? Why not charge somebody more for a set? Give a reason to pull a silver card, right? And if you pulled a silver gold card or silver NHL player, it's probably going to go for more to complete the set, but I like it. I like the difference. It gives you something else you can pull in a pack that's worth something. Nothing ever wrong with pulling somebody worth coins. But man, I really hope they're fixing this economy. They say they're changing live content. Due to the frequency and volume of 18 live content updates, we had periods during the year where players lacked incentive to chase new items. You don't say, you just don't say that you might have released too many items. We aim to do a better job of managing the amount of player items we release as well as the overall increases themselves. Like I said, that's great. That is great. Who says complaining doesn't get you what you want, right? Look at all the complaining we did last year. Sometimes you have to do it. You don't want to have to do it, but sometimes you have to do it. If enough people speak up, they realize we got to fix something, and enough people don't play the game, they're going to be like, oh, maybe we did mess up a little bit. What can we do different? What do people want to see different? So hopefully they're fixing that with this live content. That's the way it sounds they're fixing it, at least. I'm hopeful. They're saying there's no more daily flashback players. That's a start, all right? You know what I mean? If you get flashback Fridays, they'd be out for the whole week, so they're not going to be doing that anymore, but they're still going to have Milestones, Prime's Time, and Team of the Weeks. Prime Time are the Player of the Game cards, pretty much, Player of the Night. And then Team of the Weeks, those will always be available every single night as well. Again, I say that's all right, but please don't give us 5 every night. That's where the frequency problem was. 5 every night. You're not doing us any favors if you don't cut down on the amount of them released every night. And here's why you're not doing us any favors. Players can only receive one attribute boost per calendar month, which is great. I'll put you an example here. Jonathan Toews last year. For some reason, Jonathan Toews was the only guy in NHL who EA thought didn't deserve an upgrade, and they gave him like 588 overall cards. I never really understood why they did that, because nobody else had the same problem. Toews was like, oh, here's 1588 overall Toews. We're just going to troll you this year. But here's the problem with that. They did a great job with that, and then they go out there and they tell us a +3 to stats instead of a +1 for every upgrade. And I like the +3. I do like the +3. It feels like I'm actually getting something when a Team of the Week gets released and whatnot. But when you do it that way, you're not really fixing the problem if you still give every single player an upgrade, because instead of them needing 3 upgrades a month, they only need 1 upgrade a month. And then, you're 85 overall. I guess once a month is, let's say, you times that by 5, math, 5, that would be September, October, November, December. Still by January, everybody can have a 99 overall. That's my concern with that. So hopefully when they say a +3, they still limit that, where the +3 is not 50 players getting a +3. Actually, 50 is an under exaggeration. I'm sure about 100 players were getting a +3 last year a month, and that's too many. So hopefully they can, limit that where we're not seeing every single player get the +3, because that's when it makes it better, in my opinion. If everybody's getting a +3, then the base gold cards are irrelevant. But say Team of the Week comes out, and I know they'll never do this, and I wish they would come out with the Team of the Week, and instead of having 20 Team of the Weeks every week, knock it down to 10. You don't need a full Team of the Week. Do 10 players, and then you have less players getting Team of the Weeks. Milestones make them harder to get. Prime times make them harder to get. Make them rare. That way you're not seeing Jonathan Toews, OV, Quick, Crosby, every single good player getting a +3 in the first month, because then their gold value is completely useless. At least make it where some of the players have to work to get the +3s. Not every single player's got a +3, and then you see them get +3s every month, and we're back to that 99 where every player's got a 99. So hopefully they can work on that as well. Items and pack, getting about a bit ranty here. I'm not trying to be ranty, just trying to criticize and be hopeful at the same time here. Items and packs, gold rares now available in bronze packs, and bronze items are in gold packs. Interesting. EA was definitely serving us dessert first, veggies last on that one. You can tell me that right now. I was so excited. I was like, hey, bronze packs, gold rares. Then they're like, bronze items, gold packs. Sorry, we'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. Season hasn't started yet. We'll see how that works. Revamped trade-in sets. And by that, they mean player trade-in sets. If you remember last year, I don't remember, could you even trade in players for something? You didn't get much, but now you can trade in players for other players. So you can trade in 5 gold common players and get 1 untradeable gold rare player, which probably sounds terrible of a deal for most of us, but keep in mind that people will do it. And when people do these, it knocks all those gold common cards off the market, and it makes them worth more at the end of the day because there's less of them. So I like that they added this to it, because it does clean the market up a little bit, and it will help with players being worth a little bit more, because if there's not as many out, obviously they're going to be worth more, and this is a way to kind of consume said players. Then finally, the single player season's being changed up a little bit. We're going to get brand new hut challenge sets and so forth going on with single players, which is great. It gives people a reason to play single player offline for those who don't feel like playing against people that want to skill zone and cheese all day, right? So I like to see the addition of, giving people more reasons to play single player. The more reasons you have to play single player and hut, the better. It's crazy I say that, but I've learned I do not like playing online modes, and there's a lot of people that are like that don't like playing 5 computers and a human and just being cheesed. I can go play 5 computers single player to build my ultimate team just as well. Plus, you consider the people that don't actually pay for, PlayStation or Xbox Live, gives them more reasons to play HUD as well, other than having to play online to do anything decent. Now you have objectives to play in single player as well. But that is the new stuff added to Hockey Ultimate Team next year. It's looking good. I'm sure we'll get a video explanation on this. I'd like to think we will here in the future from EA. But right now, we just have the article from them. It's looking all right, though. We'll give it a chance. Always got to give them a chance. Got to see what they do. Can't get mad at them before the season even starts about it. We'll give them a chance, see what they can do. Like they said they're learning. Said they're learning from their mistakes. That's what you got to do to make the mode better. Otherwise, though, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.